Motorhead Garage, presented by DragonfireTools.com, is brought to you by RockAuto.com. All the parts your car will ever need. Campbell's Custom Care, your detail specialist. And by PaintedAutoBodyParts.com, the leading U.S. auto body parts online store.
Thanks for hanging out with us here at Motorhead Garage, presented by DragonfireTools.com. The last time our friends at Dynabrade were here, they told us they were going to come out with a Rennie Doyle line of tools, and we figured the best guy to get in here to talk about it was Rennie Doyle himself. Rennie, what's up?
Hey man, how you doing?
Thanks for coming in.
Can't believe I'm here.
Rennie is a master detailer. He's been doing this for 40 plus years. I'm not going to say you're old.
Yeah.
But he's been doing it for a long time. And he has come up with an idea, well, lots of ideas for Dynabrade for their new tools. So tell me what's special about this. This is the first tool in the series that's going to be coming along, hopefully, from Dynabrade here.
We think so.
Yeah.
You know, we think so. We're pretty excited. So first off, you know, kind of what's going on in the industry is that somebody comes up with a cool tool and then they private label it to all these different tool companies. And I had this wild idea. I've been working with these tools for a long time and went to Matt, a good friend of mine, worked with Dynabrade. I thought it would be a good marriage. I said, you know, I got this crazy idea about a tool. What do you guys think? And so we went from the ground up. It's been 3 years in the design. It went from an idea to kind of a vision to, you know, to start pre-planning. And the last 18 months has been just coming up with a tool and a complete design from the ground up.
Okay, someone might look at this and say, at first glance, it's just a buffer, it's just a DA.
Right.
But what makes it different?
You know, probably is the interior of it. First off, it's a gear-driven tool, so it's not just a free spin. As you turn this, you can see that it's geared. So geared DA technology has been around for a while. It's nothing new. But Dynabrade, being who they are, is they threw a lot of new options onto this technology.
What are the drawbacks to something that's not geared?
You know, the biggest thing, a non-geared tool, DA is a great tool, right? This just takes it to another level. So when you have a traditional gear tool, they go into what's called a stall. And they'll stop spinning, they'll kind of rotate, and you're not getting the full effect of the opportunity to correct the paint. The other thing that happens too is it's a lot more labor intensive, is that when you've got a geared tool, is you can operate at slower speeds. Today's world, paints are thinner than ever, especially, you know, new cars.
Saves money for the automaker.
Yeah, it does. It saves a lot of money. But with that, you know, if you're at home working on your car, or you're a professional detailer, or even a body shop, and you're buffing things out, is that this is, it operates much like a rotary, but it's still a DA. And so that's where that kind of marriage of geared-driven DA, or a geared DA, comes into operation and works real well.
And there's some other design features to it, just the way it's the ergonomics.
Absolutely.
Something you've put a lot of thought into.
A lot of thought. So just the length of the tool, if you look at the tool length, it's longer. We extended it. Somebody that's got, I don't have huge hands, but somebody that does, I like to drop my hand back. It's easy to pick up. It's very stable. That's one of the complaints that we heard about a lot of other tools. You can reach underneath and grab it. And then the handle. So the handle is really ergonomically correct. It gives you a nice position. Very low profile. This is very close to the paint. And again, our whole idea of this was to take and allow us to do as little damage. You know, a lot of people don't know that, is when you're polishing paint, you're actually taking minute amounts of clear coat off of the paint. And so we wanted to minimize that so you've got a longer lasting paint job that looks better.
What are the applications for this? Who's going to be using this?
You know, this is really what's cool is, you know, professional detailer. I've detailed Air Force One to all the way down to average everyday, you know, cars.
Only Air Force One.
Only Air Force One. And so with this being said, is we wanted a tool that a body shop could pick up. And the biggest thing in business right now is scalability because of manpower, right? This tool is very easy to train on, is it doesn't take a lot of time to master it. You're looking at a rotary, it could take you years to get it down. So the body shop, the professional detailer, and then the serious car guy, people like us, is that, you know, in the soul of me is a car guy. I just happen to be in the car business and pretty fortunate.
What are some of the features about this that make it accessible and easily used by the amateur, the weekend warrior, and then the pro as well?
Well, I think some of the key factors is the fact that it's so smooth, that it's not jerky, and the fact that it's an offset, so it's a throw. And we even came down, there's throws on DAs. You can go anywhere from, on a forced action, from 5mm throw, which is an offset. It means the pad's centered and how far it will travel out. And so common on anything that's geared is anywhere from 5 or 8, and ours is 6.8. We tested it all the way down to where right now is that's the final, that was the best. That was taking the horsepower we had and taking a smooth machine, a smooth delivery, and making it perfect. So with the operator, no matter if you're working in your garage, with your body shop, or your professional detailer, is that throw and combination of torque and horsepower. It just makes for a smooth delivery, and with that, it's easier to learn, and it doesn't wear you down. There's not fatigue.
So much thought has gone into the Rennie Doyle series from Dynabrade. They've been innovating for 50 years, and that continues. And remember, the perfect finish begins and ends with Dynabrade. You can find this and a whole lot more at Dynabrade.com. And you can find more Motorhead Garage presented by DragonfireTools.com when we come back. Keep it right here